Yo, everybody that's watching, if you're a fan of Infamous Second Son, that game is so damn beautiful. But if you're a fan, I got something coming for y'all, but I'm gonna give you a little exclusive, Notice with Passport style. You ready? Check this out. My time is now on a mission just to get it, so you gotta feel the way that I go hard. These bars are a problem, don't try to solve it. One shot smokes with a revolve. This song is a message not to be messed with. Second son, sicker, either with the death wish. Bow down to the best kid, best one. Second to none, the second son. Rise up with the best of dumb, Infamous. That's the way that we gotta be. Spent my life all up in these streets from the bottom to the top. Motherfucker gotta eat now. Watch me roll, watch me rise. Put your hands up if you wanna get shine one time for the realest. Everybody gotta feel this in your focus with emotion and getting it, killing it. They say we infamous. Holla at your boy. What's up? Peace.
Hold on. Same Frais, PAX East. Hold on. Hold on. We at PAX East. Nurse Clothing. Yeah. What? ECA, N.W.P. Know what it is? HHG. You don't want to fuck with my team? You don't want to fuck with me? Same Frais.
What we dream is insane. Amount of travel to claim the international sound to tell you how we live. From the people who unlock the countdown to come together and bound to tell you what it is. This ain't nerdcore. This is nerd raw. This is nerd raw. This is nerd raw.
Yo, welcome to Nerd Raw. We keep it raw,
Uncut.
uncensored. We do our thing.
Yeah.
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 KB Anime.
Same Frais.
We were at PAX East this past week and it was awesome. We got to kick it with your boy Hip Hop Gamer along with a host of others.
Oh,
We got a lot to show, especially on our channel where we got a bunch of interviews already up. Y'all should go check that out.
We got to talk to iPod King Carter.
We got Andre the Black Nerd.
That was a fun interview.
That was very fun.
That was very fun. Craig, Stuttering Craig from Screw Attack.
Yep. And we got some more to show you. And we actually got the chance to stop by the Prodigy booth. It actually looks like a pretty cool game. Used little figurines to, lay out your characters, your monsters. It looks awesome. Our boy Pro Quesadilla actually got a chance to interview Megan, who is the community director, community manager of Prodigy. Check it out.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Pro Quesadilla, and I'm here with Megan from Hanakai Studios to tell us about Prodigy. So, Prodigy, what type of game is this?
We are a tactical RPG, but instead of playing it just on the computer, you play only using figurines and cards. So once you start the game, you have a symbol of power that stores all of your personal data. Once you start the game, you place your figurines on the board, and then you can just move them into position. You can move them behind each other for defense, forward if you want to have more damage during your attacks, and then you'll trigger all of the actions using cards that also have NFC chips in them. So you never touch the keyboard or the mouse. You're playing just with the cards to trigger the actions, like dialogue trees, things like that, or perform the skills.
So I've actually seen the demo on the Kickstarter, and it looks like a really great game. I mean, I've seen games like Skylanders and Eye of Judgment, and it seems like it's more for teenagers. This is like a game more for teenagers. Like everything else, more for kids. But it actually looks like a really great game. The animations, the models, even the figurines look amazing. I'm like, how long does it take to come up with an idea like this?
Well, the idea is easy, but the implementing it is not. They've been working on the board itself. The board has 12 NFC detectors, and it lights up based on what you're doing and the state of your character. If your character's targeted, it's red. So the board itself has been in development for 3 years. The figurines, Jean Bay, our CEO and founder, he's been doing figurines for about 30 years in tabletop and miniatures. So he has a lot of experience doing them, and they are just phenomenally detailed and fun.
They are really great figurines. I mean, so when do you expect Prodigy to be coming out?
Well, our alpha founders will start getting to play the game at the end of the year. Those are the alpha founders that backed the Kickstarter, and then we expect to release Q4 2015.
2015. So, and the Kickstarter is still going on for until
3 weeks to go.
3 weeks to go. So you guys definitely check out Prodigy. It looks like a great game. Back it up. I know I am. It looks like a great game. So check that out.
Thank you, Megan, for taking the time to speak with us. And thank you, Pro Quesadilla, for giving that good interview. You can check out his Twitch channel at twitch.tv/ProQuesadilla. The links will be in the description below. It's a good streamer, man. He plays Smite. He plays other You know, other games are Final Fantasy. You know,
Persona
4. Man, he plays games, man. He's a gamer. He's a real gamer.
And he hosted our first ever Smite tournament, which was awesome.
Yeah, man.
Went really well.
We got to stop by the Hip Hop and Video Game panel, where it's being hosted by hip hop gamer Mega Ran and MC Frontalot, the founder of Nerdcore Rap. And actually, after that, we got a chance to speak to Mega Ran for a couple minutes. You know, he's a real cool guy. And here's what he had to say.
KB Anime with Nerds with Passports, along with Hip Hop Gamer, presented by Nerds Clothing. We're here with Mega Ran, aka Random, aka the greatest of all time, aka the blackest of the blacks, aka I love this man. I love his music. How are you feeling today?
I'm great, man. Like, PAX has been amazing. It's my first day here. You know, I got here a little late, but still taking it all in. You know, we just got finished a really dope panel. It's just been amazing, man. Like, it's always a fun time to come out to Boston for stuff like this, man. Just to see the people, see people I know, people I don't know, meet new folks, and see everybody doing their thing, and you know, in the gaming world. It's always exciting to see the growth in the gaming world.
When did you realize that, at least for yourself, that video games and hip hop, just musically, it was just something that you felt that was needed to be done?
It's one of those things where I knew it was there, like it was under my nose the whole time. When I was young, you know, I used to, you know, try to create in my mind. You know, I would beatbox hip-hop tunes over top of video game tracks. I would record them onto my little recorder and then listen to them while I'm going to school on my Walkman. You know, I would, later when I started making beats, I was sampling a lot of video games to do it. But I never thought about putting those together on a grand scale, but it was just, it was always there in the back of my mind because I loved hip-hop and gaming so much. So it just one day hit me like a light bulb, you know, it was like, boom, why don't you just do it and see how, make a project and see how it works out? And in doing that project, Mega Ran, I just met a lot of people who felt the same passion for hip-hop and games. So it was just, it's like peanut butter and jelly, man. It was something that it just took someone to come up with an idea and say, let me just try to mix them and make it dope and see how it works out. And then that was really what happened, and I'm really glad I did. You know, it's something that might go on to be like my crowning achievement in life, which is pretty awesome, you know?
Would you say making video game music or nerdcore music, do you think it's more complex than making your traditional hip-hop music? Or do you say they're about one and the same?
I think it's more complex because you're thinking from a completely different mind state and coming from a place that hasn't ever really been approached in hip-hop before. If I want to make a song about how dope I am, you know, I can listen to the greats, to the KRS-Ones, to the Big Daddy Kanes, you know, and I can hear them doing it in a really smooth way, or a very, you know, hard, tough way. But when you're trying to come from a place of nerddom, so to speak, you can't really dig into anything for a frame of reference. So it's harder to get into that mind state and to create something that is true to self. You know, it's easy to just make a bunch of nerdy references, up, down, up, right. You know, like, but it comes off corny and contrived. So in order to be true to yourself and to let those feelings that you would normally shut down in a hip hop song, let those flow freely is a tough thing. And so that's why I say it's a lot harder.
You also did mention that you are a producer. This is just a general question because as a producer, we all go through our phases of, you know, whether it be hardware or software, our choice of poison. How does Mega Ran compose his music, and with what?
I used to be a software guy. Then, I went software, hardware, back to software. Right now I use Reason and Logic to do all my stuff. Yeah, I love Reason. But yeah, I started off on the MTV Music Generator on the PlayStation.
Man.
Way back in the day, man. I'm telling my hand here, but yeah, man, I used to make beats on the PlayStation, and they were dope, and people would like them and buy them and stuff. And they would ask me like what I use, like, you know, different software, you know, like I didn't tell people. But I went from there to an MPC 1000. Then I moved, and so I had to break down my studio and make it a lot smaller and transportable. So then I got Reason, and I was hooked, man. So ever since then, I've been on Reason. I love it.
One last question. Considering your career so far, you've excelled probably well beyond anyone's expectations, especially within the genre of nerdcore. Is there an ultimate goal of Mega Ran? Is there just that one supreme, just that I hit the mountaintop? You already got the exclusive deal with Capcom. Is there something that you want to obtain but just haven't got there just yet?
Yeah, ultimately, I want to become like a music consultant or like a, urban hip hop consultant for like a major AAA company. Like that's what I want to do.
We would like to thank Mega Ran for sparing the time to speak with us for a couple minutes. And he's a really cool guy, really nice. Hope we cross paths again, maybe at a convention somewhere. Who knows, man? Maybe even do a song, because I spit that flame, when I'm set.
I rap better than him though.
Okay, who did the Killer Instinct rap review, huh? Yo, PAX was filled with a little bit of drama, especially from those of the likes of IGN, just basing off the Evil Within demo, saying some outrageous stuff. Anybody's opinion is their opinion, but when you only got a Slytherin, just a good heaping of a couple minutes playing this game, even more so if you haven't even been paying attention to what the game's been about ever since they dropped the first trailer like last year, then maybe, just maybe, you will understand what the game is. I mean, Batman would love to have something to say about it, but no. Since we're talking about the Evil Within, we gonna get Joker.
N.W.P. It's not in your fucking game. It seems that our little Greggy has a problem with the Evil Within. How do you explain yourself, my good boy? By admitting that you know as much about the game as I know about your existence. Let's have a laugh, shall we? There's a little bug in my ear from your 7-year claim of journalistic integrity, which has me a little worried from your short experience with the demo. You want a story? Well, here's mine. When I demo a bomb, it usually explodes. Don't need plot to understand an explosion. When I demo a gun, it usually kills a man. Don't need a story on why he had to die. Do you see my point? You're just about as credible as the bat's sidekick. I'll let your opinion smother in the fire of the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, if you haven't seen the IGN videos, basically they were at PAX East as well, and they played the demo of The Evil Within, and none of them liked it. And
which is fine, but it's the reason why they don't like it.
Because you sit there and you're just like, the one guy's like, oh, I love old school horror games. And he's like, it really reminds me of Resident Evil, and it was really fun to play, and I really enjoyed it, but I didn't know the story, so it was disappointing and I hated it. They got so much backlash from the first video that they shot at PAX that they did a second video, which was they were doing their podcast. And that portion of that was explaining, their decision, which doesn't make any sense because we've known about The Evil Within for a year now. Technically, it was supposed to drop like earlier this year in February, and they pushed it back.
And the game looks scary as shit.
The game looks really, because we were at PAX.
If you guys were there and witnessed the crowd reaction when they kept playing that trailer, everybody was hyped, everybody was scared, everybody was excited. It was amazing. I mean, that game looks scary as shit.
Yeah.
For real. That was our experience at PAX East. You could go and check out more of what we did on our channel. There's passports.
Yep, and we have more videos coming because we did a lot at PAX. So expect to see more from us on our channel and once a week here on the Hip Hop Gamer channel.
Don't forget, hit that subscribe button for Hip Hop, man.
And then after you hit the subscribe button for him, go and hit the subscribe button for us. We're going to be in Detroit this weekend on Saturday only at the Midwest Media Expo. So if you're out there, come say what's up. Come chill with us. I mean, we had an awesome time in PAX with all the people that we met out there. So, I mean, we'd love to kick it and hang with you if you're in Detroit.
Yeah, and that's all the time we have for today. KB Anime.
Same Frais.
We out.